That's why Legacy Box exists, to preserve your family's recorded moments digitally, ensuring they're safe forever. Think of the time and money your family invested to capture family vacations, birthdays, even your wedding. Recording a lifetime of memories was a commitment. Camcorders cost thousands, and cameras required film and development. Legacy Box is the final step to preserve your family's past. Thankfully, it doesn't require another big investment. Legacy Box is safe, simple, and affordable. Over 1 million families have trusted Legacy Box to convert their analog media to digital. You owe it to your family to safeguard your memories. Become your family's hero and save them before it's too late. For a limited time, Legacy Box is offering an exclusive discount when you go to legacybox.com/value. That's legacybox.com/value.
Wednesday news time 7:51. Back out to the roads we go. Traffic and transit on the ones. Karen Stewart.
Hey, New Jersey, the Garden State Parkway is pretty busy, huh? On the northbound side from 78, the exit for 78, up into Bloomfield and Montclair at 151. And we've got southbound delays between 153 and exit 145, as per usual for this time of the morning. The westbound LI is a very heavy ride from 188th Street out into Grand Avenue, and then delays to the Queens Midtown Tunnel that start at 58th Street in Maspeth. The northbound side of the Van Wyck is jammed into Linden Boulevard from back of the busy Bell Parkway, with those westbound Bell Parkway delays starting at Guy Brewer Boulevard. And we've got more westbound Bell Parkway delays as you make your way from Canarsie out into the area of the Gravesend section of Brooklyn, right around McDonald Avenue. It's going to stay pretty slow. And the Cross Island Parkway northbound has some heavy traffic in Hempstead Turnpike from back at the Southern State. Over at the Hudson River, as we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, 45 George Upper, 35 Lower, 40 Lincoln, 50 Holland. Mass Transit Bronx bound 2s and city bound 3s are running with delays. Alternate side of the street is in effect today, citywide. It was sponsored by the New York Waterway Ferry. Driving to New York City? Well, there's a better way. Take the New York Waterway Ferry with 8 convenient New Jersey terminals, easy parking, fast frequent ferries to Midtown and downtown, and free shuttles in the city. Taking the ferry is the best way to New York. Visit nywaterway.com or call 1-800-53-FERRY. I'm Karen Stewart. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
All right, let's get a check of that beautiful AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg. Joe, I think I'm heading to the beach after this today.
You know, it sounds like a great idea, Scott. With sunshine, we're headed to 82 at the beaches. It'll stay in the 70s this afternoon. This is more akin to what you would see at the beaches in the month of August. And it continues tomorrow. In between, we'll have a clear night tonight. Temperatures 66 in the city, near 60 in the suburbs. Sunny, warm tomorrow, 82 again, 70s. The beaches for Thursday, clouds and sun and warm, still dry, about 76. We get to Friday, though, looks like an overcast, gray day. The humidity comes up, and that can lead to a shower, maybe a bit of drizzle, the high near 70. We'll have rain at times Friday night into Saturday. Then the sun's back for Sunday, but it's going to be noticeably cooler. Right now in Central Park, sunny and 61, humidity 87%. The wind is light and variable. Repeating the current temperature, 61, headed up to 82 at Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
And you know what? We deserve it after what we went through last Friday and Saturday with all that rain, right? Speaking of cloudy skies, how can we put this lightly when it comes to the Giants' performance against the Seahawks last night?
You're what the French call les incompetents.
Les incompetents. I love when I get to speak French. Les incompetents. That sounds spot on, right, Mark Renee?
And Scott, all you need to know about their 24-3 loss is that Big Blech didn't reach the red zone until late in the third quarter and didn't stay there for very long.
A giant quarterback, Daniel Jones, has thrown a pick six and a return on the play of 97 yards.
Kevin Harlan had the details on Westwood 1 as Jones became the first quarterback since 1985 to give up a touchdown off an interception and be sacked 10 times.
Didn't play well enough. It was unacceptable, and I let the team down.
Though to be fair, he wasn't the only one. It was a total team debacle, and the Giants, just like the Jets, are now 1-3. Mark Renee, 1010 Win Sports on 92.3 FM.
The NFL season is just fantastic right now, right along with the baseball season. Wins News Time 7:54. It's called The Wall That Heals, and it's coming to the town of Babylon. The wall's a traveling three-quarter replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in D.C. that serves as a healing and educational tool. Council member Dwayne Gregory says the wall lets those who lost family members to war, remember their loved ones.
The exhibit is open 24 hours a day. And from what I'm told, it's not unusual that people that kind of want to avoid the crowds, they may be there 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, just sitting, quietly and reflecting.
The wall makes its way from Nassau Coliseum today over to Tanner Park in Copiague and will remain from Thursday through Sunday. Hey, how can you get a cheaper Rolex? And it's a real one. We'll explain. Bloomberg Money Watch next.
Good news, New Jersey. More residents are getting quality, affordable health coverage through Get Covered New Jersey. Established by Governor Murphy, Get Covered New Jersey offers increased plan choices and more savings than ever. If you recently had a life event such as marriage, pregnancy, or insurance loss, you may qualify to enroll now. 9 in 10 enrolling get financial help for plans that include preventive care, prescriptions, and more. And if you meet certain income levels, you may qualify for low to no-cost coverage. Find your plan at getcovered.nj.gov.
You can never plan for these things, but after my husband's stroke, we went to Parker, and it made such a difference. For more than 100 years, Parker Jewish Institute has been invested in our community, helping those in need of rehabilitation find their independence again. Parker was here for us. They really were. Parker Jewish Institute is a tremendous resource in short-term, long-term, and community-based healthcare, accepting patients of all faiths. Let Parker be there for you. Learn more at parkerinstitute.org.
Well, let's get a check of Bloomberg Money Watch now. Here's Steve Potus.
Scott, you can always get one of those knockoff versions, but if you want a real Rolex, prices for the collectible timepieces are falling on the secondary market. Now, according to market prices tracked by the Bloomberg Subdial Watch Index, Rolex watches declined by a bit more than 2% in September. An index of entry-level watches from brands such as Cartier and Omega, they fell a more modest 0.8%. The results show that collectors and enthusiasts are still wary of shelling out for the most hyped models from the top Swiss brands after a surge in prices in 2021 and into last year. Now, will prices surge on Wall Street? Well, it's not looking good. S&P futures are down about 21 points now. NASDAQ down 88. Dow futures are down 139. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potusk for 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
To date, LifeVac, the only proven airway clearance device, has saved more than 1,300 lives. Arthur Lee is the inventor and CEO of LifeVac.
The most rewarding part about the last decade of this has been the notes from the parents, the gratitude for saving their child's life.
LifeVac is the original simple rescue device that can save someone in a choking emergency. It's as easy as place, push, pull. Because children can be more susceptible to choking, LifeVac is committed to donating one LifeVac to every school in America.
Every year we lose 5 to 10 kids in school. Our children are susceptible because your windpipe doesn't develop till you're in your late teens, so any object can choke a child because your airway is smaller. We can't have that. So LifeVac is donating one LifeVac to every school in America. We have to stop our children from choking to death in school.
LifeVac encourages all schools to contact them for a free LifeVac. Email schools@lifevac.net. That's schools@lifevac.net.
When you've been injured in an accident, insurance companies are quick to lowball you for your injuries.
Alexander Griss is the principal attorney at the Griss Law Group.
It upsets me to see someone come to my office in pain, and it angers me to see insurance companies give unfair offers.
Compassionate in understanding your situation. Aggressive in fighting for you after an accident to put you in the best possible position. The Griss Law Group is the personal injury law firm that takes your situation personally. Call 718-561-1111.
Clients come to me showing unfair offers from insurance companies. I take this personally. You deserve maximum compensation.
Injured on the job, in the car, or along the street? Trust Alexander Griss and the Griss Law Group to fight fiercely. Call 718-561-1111. That's 718-561-1111. or visit grislaw.com. The Gris Law Group, where you come first.
WINS FM in HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
My friend's going to be a gorgeous day today. Lots of sunshine, high 82 degrees. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Amanda Alexander, our service aide. Chris Roush, our writer. Justin Schrager at the editor's desk. I'm Scott Stanford.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning, 61 degrees. It is 8 o'clock on this Tuesday, October 3rd. I'm Susan Richard, and here's what's happening. A missing 9-year-old found safe upstate with the man accused of abducting her being held without bail. Mayor Adams heading south of the border to get a first-hand look at the migrant crisis. Hunter Biden in federal court in Wilmington, Delaware today to answer to federal gun charges. Florida Republican Matt Gaetz making the expected move to try and oust Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker. And with no winner last night, the Powerball is now $1.2 billion. In sports, Seahawks trounce the Giants 24-3. AccuWeather so good, sunshine today, the high 82. Wins News Time 8:01. Let's get traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
The Van Wyck had an earlier car fire like 100 years ago.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this traffic-y commute to work while I listen to 1010 Wins in the New York Metropolitan area. Just as a reminder, this video and others like it, the sole purpose of them is to record history for future generations by way of recording a local snippet of that day's news. Thank you for joining me on this mission. We'll see you on the next Driving and the News.